Hey, what's up, everybody? Once again, my name is DJ, doing what I do, sitting back here on a Monday, chilling. And actually, I'm not chilling, but that's my catchphrase, and I am sticking to it. I'm actually on my way to get some training in, and I said, man, let me go ahead and set this video up and rap to y'all a little bit while I'm on my way, because I've been wanting to do a video, but I haven't had time to talk about, some certain things that I do on my shorts. Y'all check out my shorts. And the short, the most recent short, or one of the most recent shorts I did was talking about fists. Should you use your fists in a street fight? Well, I don't really like to say street fight because I don't really train people for street fights. I train people for self-defense scenarios. So should you use your fists in a self-defense scenario? All right, let's talk about it. I drink my coffee, not my water. All right, cool. So, like I said, the answer, getting right to it, is yes. You should use your fist in a self-defense scenario. And the controversy or the debate from people who, I should say they don't know no better, is that if you use your fist, you're gonna break your hand, you're gonna break your wrist, or I guess they talking about your knuckle. I don't know what they talking about. I'm assuming they're talking about, when you talk about the hand, you got a lot of different things in the hand. You can break your wrist, you can break your knuckles or something like that, but here's the thing. The first thing, when you taking a self-defense course or a martial arts course or something like that, the first thing that a good instructor should teach you is how to properly make a fist. Okay, you gotta learn how to properly make a fist. People don't really take a lot of time to concentrate on how to make a fist. And the reason why they don't is because, people want to come in, they just want to punch things, like we have a shirt that says, come here, hit things, feel better. Well, sometimes people come in, they just want to hit things and feel better. They don't want to really, work on, details like how to make a fist. But you should take some time to learn how to make a fist, okay? And maybe I'll do a video on the proper ways to make a fist, separately. But if you kind of, if you know how to make a fist, wait a minute, hold on a second. The gas tank is open. No problem. We're helping some people out. All right, so yeah, you gotta learn how to properly make a fist. And if you know how to properly make a fist, the likelihood of you really like hurting your fists or hurting your wrists, it diminishes greatly. Now, that doesn't mean that you're not going to hurt your knuckles if you hit the wrong target. And that's why you should work on some target focused training. Now, of course, in stress, you may not be able to, hit your target, but at least not to aim for like things like their forehead and stuff like that. You know how to aim for things that you can break and won't break you. So you gotta work on those things. I've been into one or two situations in my life, and I've never hurt my fists in a fight. I've never done it. As a matter of fact, as I see people in situations coming up, I've never seen anybody that hurt their fists in a fight. I have seen people. I've seen boxers, hurt their fists. I've seen boxers hurt their fists in a boxing match. I've seen boxers hurt their fists, sparring, and there's probably a lot of boxers that hurt their fists in a fight. They call it boxer's fracture, but boxers don't really work on holding a tight fist. The reason why they don't, because they have on boxing gloves, and you can't really make a tight fist in a boxing glove, okay? But we're not talking about boxing. We're talking about a self-defense situation, okay? So if you learn how to make a good tight fist, you should be pretty fine with throwing a fist, a fist in a fight. Now, what's the alternatives? Well, one of the alternatives is to talk about the palm heel strike. The palm heel strike is a good strike. As a matter of fact, I teach the palm heel strike, especially to my newer students who don't take the time to learn how to make a fist, okay? Although I tell them to, but sometimes they don't take the time to learn how to make a fist, so I teach them the palm heel strike. Now, when you're striking with the palm, of course, you're striking with the hard part of your palm, and that's pretty hard. You can do a lot of damage with it. Not as much damage as with your fists, but you can do damage with the hard part of your palm. But you can also do damage to your own hand, particularly if you don't hit correctly. Because if I hit with the hard part of my palm, that's good. But what if I hit with this? And now, this happens, okay? And if that happens hard, now I really hurt my wrist, my hand, and everything by using a palm. Now, why do people use their palm when they're training? A lot of times they use their palm when they're training because they don't want to take the time to learn how to use a fist. So if they're not taking the time to learn how to use their fist, they probably not taking the time to learn how to do a proper palm heel strike. And they're probably striking like the pad with their whole hand, which means that there was in a fight and a face is not like solid like a pad. A face is like, circle and contorted and stuff like that. So the likelihood of them hurting their hand when they're doing a palm heel strike in a fight, in my opinion, is higher than when using a fist in a fight, okay? Because you got to take time to learn the proper way of making a palm heel strike, okay? And they got other, strikes you can use, the long fist, the four knuckles, and all that type of stuff. But all that type of stuff takes even more training than learning how to use the fist, okay? So, I'm just rapping and driving. So the answer is, should you use a fist in a street fight? I gotta stop saying street fight, man. I don't promote street fights. Don't street fight. All right? Should you use your fists in a self-defense, self-protection scenario? The answer is yes. All right? However, whatever you're gonna do it to the best of your ability. All right? Peace. I'm out. Oh! Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, guys. All right? Like, comment, subscribe. I'm done worrying about having a whole bunch of subscribers. I just want somebody to get the message that I'm talking about, okay? And buy my book. I don't have a copy of my book here in the car, but Self-Defense, Why Even Bother? How, why, and what to learn. Protect yourself, all right? Peace. I'm out.